Go on, drink some more.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Hey, go on, drink some more.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling? Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
That little one beside you.
Uh-huh, we're the best of friends.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
And he was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment. $500 mora, and 3. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment. That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Ah, thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? I see. Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity?
Ininya dua nih, kabel handset sama ininya dua. Yang buat ke handsetnya kayak gini satu. Ini mau buat handphone.
So that's your answer? Now for my final question. This world has people who gain... Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, this is your... It seems that you're different from her. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, that said, I only take like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss. Ugh. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
Cek.
An even
Check,
more
check,
twisted
check.
abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
Oh, that's right. We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Leland, who are human too. We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all.
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something. Uh-huh. Where's...
That manner, it's just like hers. Well then, let's go see... Let's meet up at the temple.
What would you like? Hey! Go on, drink some more!
Jadi kita harus ke dance lab dulu ya guys ya. Misi dance lab dulu baru ke misi Venti. Jadi kita harus ke dance lab dulu ya guys ya. Misi dance lab dulu baru ke misi Venti.
Go, Barbara, go! Go, Barbara, go!
I'll watch your back.
This abandoned
kita
temple does bear some marks of the
Ini
Abyss.
misinya ketemu saudarinya yang ketangkap ya guys ya.
The Falcon of the
Misi dance
West.
lab.
Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover. Oh, it's nothing.
Super Sumatra ini banget.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Bisa. Nah, udah. Oh, di komputer beda anjir.
The scent of the Abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Incinerate!
Ganas sekali guys ini.
Let's dance. Oh. Yeah. I think. Come on, we can do it. Ouchie. Let the show begin. Motion to...
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Hey.
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left. The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations. That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the Abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dame.
I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolven. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory. Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Kita saksikan jalan ceritanya aja lah guys.
waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Lord of Wolvendom, great Wolf King of the North. Sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
Well, where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's knowing what I do of the Order.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first. Let's do. Whew, that's that. Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss. Looks like the Abyss really has been around. Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick! Ready, steady, go!
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts and found some signs but they were left behind by abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an Abyss Herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Gue nyari buah dulu. Buah. Buat upgrade Razor. Mana dulu buahnya? Cukup lah ya. Cukup lah ya. Dua ini kurang. Oke, yang penting buatnya cukup.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair.
Kemarin
But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the...
Huh?
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light? If the abyss or... Let's go see what...
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there. Motion to compel. Let the show begin.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze.
No, you're right.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved. Once upon a time, yes.
You know, Dane, you keep where are they now?
She no longer travel. I'm afraid that traveling.
Oh.
I still have some.
Yep, and it's... Hey, once you find... Mondstadt? Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about. While you're still traveling, you should.
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? Whichever it is, we should see it from. We can reach the top of that cliff from.
Whoa, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought... Me? I merely followed... Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
Oh, jadi ini story-nya story adenya dia.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your sister? But how could that be? You only touched that
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of... As for why... As it...
You're saying so...
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the... At least you... At this time. The most important thing, yes. And this is something you must keep in mind. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part...
Huh? You're leaving?
Only for now. After all, I did take 500 mora, and those 3 ants.
Selesai guys. Pengorbanan yang tadi sengaja. Rp21.000, Rp22.000. Set jauh banget.
Oh, yes, yes. They have the audacity to go after anything. The Seven. Still. Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a
Hello. We were just
Yes.
but we
Two big time.
Yes.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away.
You are correct. She's the head of the... Some say that the...
Anyway, despite how they have all
To this end?
Grand.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary... The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, you met the living legend and... So...
with the major but anything related. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this
Oh, thank you.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member.
Add Astra. Add Astra.
Empat kita dapat. Kita sini. Wah, gede banget, Cok. Gokil, ntar dulu lah. Gede banget. Masih belum kuat. Ntar dulu deh. Nanya dulu deh.
Hey, look at she's up because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. What? You mean, so is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do imaginary imagination? Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so? So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So, imaginary friends just Oh. Paimon was looking for... No way! You guys... Because they have this game in Liyue.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone deaf boy.
Oke guys, kita sudah
What
masuk
are you
ke
doing here?
quest story-nya Venti.
I'm here because Lisa has been making... Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called a Nernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain child. If you want to know for...
So, you...
Anyway, it's all...
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in... Alright then, Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed, you know? Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary...
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley.
Duh, casin dulu.
Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells.
Samping TV.
The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt.
Kabel warna merah.
He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge? No way!
Well,
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack.
what say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Serious? How about children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
Jules from Liyue, come take a look.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
That's odd. Master Diluc, I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful one, unmistakable in fact.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon for one never wants to grow up.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary. Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Oh, thanks. I was thinking, how can I smash all these training dummies at once? So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go and...
So modest.
Ellen, she's our...
Thanks. But I'm honorary knight. Could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's a friend of mine. recently starred. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss. If I'm not mistaken, Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer. Great. Thank you so. I can do it.
Barbaran nih guys.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me.
We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Keren juga Venti. Keren guys Venti guys.
This moment will be frozen.
Animal test 6308. Incinerate!
I taste.
to compel. Replica flame. Incinerate.
I was so...
To be fair, so, you?
Yes.
Actually,
Ellen has a mess.
Oh,
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that...
whoa, you...
I must say, it's an honor. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
I think we should keep going.
Okay, motion.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you wanted to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
You don't. I am Stanley, living legend. Stanley who braved the Magivari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was I?
You and your partner reached the Merjavari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely. There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us. As far as the eye could see. The Merjavari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, where the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt in the wind, that's the deal.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions. Like clearing up the slimes, clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Merjavari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Brace yourselves. Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
What? Stan?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot. You're saying his imaginary friend... Interesting idea.
Please excuse me.
Bye, Stanley.
Dengan Stanley ngabisin musuh
Do you two still have time to...
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The sword of brilliant valor, and the shield of magnificent honor. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons? You bet! This is Stanley we're talking about. If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of... Right now, I'm just a rookie, so I can't bring...
Aw, poor Jack. Let's Venti, you coming too?
I don't...
Oh, one other thing.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry, there's...
We can do this! Go, Barbara, go! Ba-boom! Animal test 63 and wait. Absorption test. Yeah. Stand clear. I'll protect us. Hi. Yeah. Hi. Hey, that bunch of hill trolls. Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely!
Let the show begin.
Lo and behold, the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Are you sure? Looks kind of basic to Paimon. And why would Hilly Trolls be bowing down before a
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly trolls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic,
Say, Jack, if you saw one in broad daylight, you would... Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless. Fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back.
You're right. You're right.
Let's scout around.
There's somebody there.
Stanley?
He's acting.
What happened? Why did you...
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those...
What?
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find.
Go, Barbara, go!
There's also one...
And yet, warrior, sure, though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed.
You do? Okay. Ahem. Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Trillium by now. If not, there's always body language.
Mosimita.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiate... Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that.
Mosimita.
Seems cheerful and...
Mexican plata.
Oh, yeah!
Guys, thank you so much. Mom,
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! What are you doing here, Stan?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll to be...
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a... Did Stanley plant the sword and...
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with... Wow.
It's only to be
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further... Someone who can't... I wonder...
What are you
Anyway...
Sometimes the law's compatible with you.
Not even once.
Come take a look.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. If only you hadn't had... You were...
Does anyone get what's going on here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell your adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Mare Javari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. I'm getting too old. Now, are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! We're busted!
Go away. Save your quick.
But...
Leave.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword.
Oh,
Yeah, really.
that's wonderful.
No, not. Besides, Stanley, Oh, we'll see you tomorrow then. After you.
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the fact.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so just a weary...
you're not a...
Stories. Experience, to be honest, that's my big all. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his... Instead,
I'm too old. I'm completely no adventurous.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry, but...
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack... This calls for a celebration!
And by libation, you...
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare... I'll head off to fetch the wine.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bo...
You made it. Fine.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We're... So, did you at least...
Yep. Well, sort of. When actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 26 at that time.
Old Mondstadt? Oh!
That's right. Back then, I was just a tiny elemental being.
A tiny element?
Yep. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon! Now's the time you suddenly...
Getting a little...
Paimon's...
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
May the god of Animo protect you.
transfers of supplies.
Have you heard? The rite of pardon.
Which should I choose? The neighboring nation of Liyue has... And a radish rose. Which should I choose?
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Welcome. How can I help you?
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?